Let's make a rotisserie chicken noodle soup that's hearty, filling, and super quick to make. Hey, I'm Laura, and on my channel, I share a lot of quick recipe videos like this one. If that's your jam, subscribe for more. First things first, grab a large pot or a Dutch oven pot, whatever you have. I already peeled my carrots, so now all I have to do is chop them up kind of coarse, big or small, however it is that you like your carrot pieces in a hearty bowl of soup. Now, sometimes when I get towards the end like this, I slice it in half and then half moons. For the ultimate convenience, you could also use frozen carrots. All soup recipes start with a chopped onion, so here we go. Now, if you absolutely hate chopping onions, I've got a video showing you how to chop these the easy way. I'll link that below for you. But it also, hey, if you've got no time, buy them frozen. Chop frozen onions, huge time saver. By the way, if you love tips like that helps you save time, give this video a thumbs up so I know to always add them for you. All right, so let's chop up this onion. Last thing is a rib of celery. If your rib is really thick, you could also slice it in half and then cut it into small pieces. Now that all my veggies are chopped up, I'm gonna start on my soup. So let's heat up our pot. So now that our soup pot is hot, I'm going to pour in a little bit of olive oil. And from here, what we want to do is saute all these veggies. So let's add our carrots, onions, and celery. I'm also going to add some garlic. I've got 3 cloves of garlic. You can finely chop it or grate it. If you don't have any fresh garlic, garlic powder works too. We're gonna saute this for about 5 minutes, mostly until our onions are nice and translucent. The carrots are gonna cook down in the soup. Now I'm going to add the seasonings. I like to toast these in. So I'm adding some dried thyme, some parsley, dried. If you don't have that, you can use Italian seasoning, but don't worry, I'll add the amounts to everything you need right below this video. So up next, I'm going to add my chicken broth or stock. This is the base for every chicken noodle soup. You can make your own or you can just buy it. We're gonna add this in. Now at this point, you wanna have your heat on high so you can bring all the liquid to a boil. I'm also gonna add a little bit of extra water. You could add extra broth if you have it. I did that so when the pasta, which is dry, cooks in the soup, you still have a leftover broth to serve it later. Let's give this a stir and bring it to a boil. Here I have half of a rotisserie chicken. What I do is I buy a whole rotisserie chicken, I separate the meat from the bones, and then I shred it, whether it's separating it by hand or using a hand mixer and getting the job done real quick. I then place it in a bag where I can usually make 2 whole family meals from that one chicken. If you love rotisserie chicken recipes, I'll leave a few of my favorites below for you. So now that the soup is boiling, I'm going to add the rotisserie chicken meat to the pot. And the final step is to also add our dried pasta. I'm gonna add my bay leaves in the soup, give everything a quick stir. We're going to cover it and lower our heat to low so it can simmer and cook our pasta noodles until they're nice and tender. It's been 15 minutes, let's check on these noodles. Wow, it looks so good, guys. The noodles have soaked up some of the liquid. It is so hearty, and look, this soup can be ready to be served in just about 20-ish minutes. Let's serve some in a bowl. Check it out. Look at all that hearty goodness, soft noodles, the big chunky veggies. That's what we all love about chicken noodle soup. Doesn't it look great? Grab all the ingredient measurements and everything you need for this recipe below the video and let me know how much you loved yours. See you next time.